Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here, and today we have some pretty big and significant news to talk about surrounding Team Liquid coming out from a recent interview today. I think some fans are going to be very, very excited about this. I know there's obviously been some not great news surrounding Team Liquid recently. Obviously, as at least as of recording this video right now, we still don't know about Core JJ's green card situation, and we still have not gotten to see the full super team playing together, which is going to be very, very disappointing. But there have also been a ton of question marks surrounding Santorin and his long-term health. What if this guy goes through headaches again? What if he has issues again? What if he needs to miss time again? And then TL would potentially be down 2 members of their super team because Santorin's one of their residents. So if he goes down, it's not like Core JJ can just step in and then, hey, they still have 4 members. Like, if Core JJ is going to be out, they definitely need Santorin to be healthy and playing the whole year. So, obviously, we're just a couple weeks into the season, but at least to get an update about how he's doing could be pretty big and could be pretty significant. So let's jump into this and see what is going on. This is from a recent Travis Gafford interview. I haven't watched the whole thing yet. I just watched the first couple of minutes. I plan on watching the rest of it, obviously. But, the beginning caught enough of my attention that it, made me want to make this video about it. Obviously, hey, I'm going to drop a like on the interview. I'm supporting Travis, supporting those, fellow content creators out there. But this is obviously titled Santorin gives an update on his health issues since last year. And this is very, very big because if you guys remember, Santorin actually had to miss the spring finals. Obviously, our Mayo subbed in. TL loses 3-2. That's Cloud9 and Perks getting their championship in the spring split. And then Santorin was actually having some health issues and headaches and stuff once again in the summer playoffs. That had people worried again. Was this going to be a chronic thing? Was this going to be nagging? Was this going to be a longer-term issue for Team Liquid? So, hey, let's see what Santorin has to say about it this year at least.
Santorin, I'm just kind of curious. First off, how's your health? Because that's, I think, what a lot of people are always really.
A really good question to start off the interview.
I've been feeling really good. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't had a bad headache since like pretty much summer finals, right before summer finals. Not in the actual games. It was like kind of a couple days before that. Don't worry, guys. My performance was just absolute shit. It has nothing to do with the health. Since then, I've just been feeling really good. I've been able to practice as much as I want to. I've been doing what I want to do throughout the day. So I've been super excited for this year, and I've also just wanting to kind of give everything I have to Team Liquid because the way they treated me last year was really, really amazing, and I'm so happy to be here one more time.
So a lot of different things to unpack there. Obviously, Santorin, dropping the bomb that, hey, I was having the headaches and some issues last year during the playoffs. Not during finals, but right before finals. Obviously, TL got, I believe, 3-0'd in those summer finals. Santorin didn't have a great series. Really, no one on Team Liquid had a great series. But I did think it was funny and good that, hey, he's not making excuses about that. He's saying, I actually felt good during the summer playoffs. Our play, or in the summer finals, my play was not because of headaches, health issues, not taking anything away from 100 Thieves. And then, they went to Worlds and they had a pretty good performance at Worlds. So obviously he was still able to bounce back from that. I really do think that was just kind of an off day, an off series, whatever, for Santorin and Team Liquid. And I'm glad they were able to have a good Worlds performance even after looking so bad. But then he also says that was the last time he had headaches. Now, I want to say that was probably August. So, hey, we're in February of 2022 at this point, so it's been like 6 months, something like that. That's going pretty good, not having headaches. I'm sure, he's done a lot of things. I know he was going to all kinds of different doctors and specialists and all this stuff. And I'm sure he's made some lifestyle adjustments and lifestyle changes, and that's been very, very good. But I will also say that obviously stress, pressure, I don't know exactly what his health issues are. Obviously, don't want to speculate on it too much, but I will say that stress, pressure, some of these things can cause things to come back and cause things to rise up. So obviously, it'll be more interesting as we get into playoffs, as we get into potentially MSI or the summer playoffs or World, something like that, because these things did flare up for him in the spring playoffs and in the summer playoffs. Now again, they didn't spring up at Worlds, and that's a great sign, but I'm just saying that's kind of the next potential worrisome opportunity for Santorin there. But really, really awesome. He says he hasn't had headaches for a long time. Also says that he's been able to do everything he wants because there was kind of 2 ways there's a couple ways it could go. Obviously, he could still be having headaches and issues, but even if he's not having headaches and issues, it could be, hey, I'm not having headaches and issues, but I can't play as much solo queue as I want, or I have to miss some scrims. You know, there was like Uzi who had health issues and stuff, and he'd have to sit out weeks all the time. He'd have to sit out scrims and stuff all the time. He probably couldn't do everything he wanted to do to actually be able to play. He had to decide, hey, do I want to be able to play, or do I want to be able to practice, 100% and maybe miss some games and stuff? So not only is Santorin saying he's not having headaches, he's saying he is doing everything that he wants to do and everything that he thinks he needs to do to be prepared and to be playing at his best, which I think is a very, very good sign. This is a sign that, hey, Santorin might actually be like 100% healthy, 100% ready to go. Again, this stuff could always flare up again. It's something to keep at least in the back of our minds, like, hey, hopefully Santorin's doing well. Hopefully he has this under control. But I love the fact that he's able to practice as much as he wants. Sounds like he's able to play solo queue as much as he wants. He's able to scrim as much as he wants. It sounds like everything is going well. And that's awesome news for Team Liquid. Because obviously, Santorin's very, very good. And when he's healthy, when he's at his best, he might be the best jungler in the LCS. He's for sure, like top 2 or 3 pretty consistently. Especially when he has this talented of a team around him. But again, with how many issues TL already has going on, just with Core JJ, green card, whole situation, trying to swap people in and out, or just trying to figure that whole thing so they can actually get their whole team, it's really, really good that potentially Santorin will be one less thing that they do have to worry about, which I think is going to be very, very good for them.
And, I've also just wanting to kind of give everything I have to Team Liquid because the way they treated me last year was really, really amazing, and I'm so happy to be here one more time.
You say one more time. I think a lot of people are going to read into that. Is this your last
okay, so
year? Is that what you're suggesting?
I did sign a 2-year contract first of all, but it's just re-signing with the team. Sorry,
okay, gotcha.
And I did think that was funny, and I wanted to throw that part in as well. But another big thing, one more big thing that I did want to talk about from that clip is, he says, I really appreciated how TL handled that situation for me last year and how they treated me. Because, yes, Santorin was in a contract year. He was in, a free agent year. And there were some pretty big free agents out there in terms of junglers and stuff that TL could have went after. Yes, Santorin was great for them when he was able to play last year, but he was a little bit of a liability, not always being healthy. Like, yes, it sucks that he was going through those health issues, and I feel terrible for him, and I feel bad. But at the same time, hey, Team Liquid is spending a decent chunk of change on him, a decent chunk of change on their whole LCS roster. They can't have their players missing summer playoffs, missing Worlds, missing MSI, doing all these things. And he really, really appreciates how TL is trusting him and has faith in him and went through that whole last year and did everything he needed to do and then still offered him a 2-year contract. That is a great and amazing look for Team Liquid. When you have other teams out there, like TSM comes to mind and how they have a reputation for treating players and handling situations and mismanagement and mishandling stuff. And then you have a player coming out and saying, wow, I'm so thankful for how TL treated me and how awesome they were to me. Now I want to go out and be even better for them. I want to repay them. I want to pay them back. I want to pay them back and then some. That is a great sign, not only for TL in the short term, but for TL's reputation and branding long term, being able to attract other players, other free agents. Santorin's going to talk. People are going to talk. People are going to hear this interview. That is a great, great look for Team Liquid and a very, very awesome thing to hear that TL seems like an awesome organization. It seems like they have some great people really caring about their players and setting them up for success. But then again, also the fact that Santorin signed a 2-year deal. I know there is obviously rumors, speculation of, hey, maybe one of these years they'll move on from Santorin. Maybe Blabber ends up on Team Liquid. Maybe Spica reunites with Bjergsen and ends up on Team Liquid. But hey, if Santorin keeps performing, if he keeps showing up, if he's healthy, if he's ready to go, and TL has an amazing year this year, hey, he's going to be the guy for the foreseeable future. And hey, like I said, TL had enough faith to lock him up for 2 years as opposed to just 1 year last time. So that's going to be a very, very interesting story to follow. But I did think this was pretty big. Pretty exciting news for Team Liquid fans. I know, again, just as an LCS fan in general, I want to see our best teams and best players playing and performing to their best. So I'm very, very happy and excited to hear that Santorin is healthy, happy, and ready to go for the 2022 season. But that is pretty much every video today, guys. If I drop a like if you did enjoy it, I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this whole situation. Do you think Santorin is going to be able to handle things and stay healthy the whole year? And when he is healthy, how good do you think he is? Top 1, 2, 3, 5 jungler? I don't know. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe, stay up to date on all my latest content. Hope we catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.